welcome to another yoga studio. I'm Kat, for those of you who haven't tried our videos before, and it's great to have everyone on the mat with me today. So today is just a short little easy yoga stretch to do in the evening if you've had a long day, just to help release a little bit of tension in the body and help settle the body and the mind before we jump into the bed. So you can do this on a mat, on the floor, or if you prefer, you can do it on your bed. If you know you do get sort of quite tight legs and things, then it might be useful just to have something that you can use as a bit of a strap, so a scarf or a little towel or something like that. There's just one or two of the stretches that might come in useful for. All right, so grab any props if you need it, and when we're ready, we'll all join ourselves together, laying down. Okay, so we're just going to lie in any old comfortable position. So if you want your cushion or your pillow underneath your head, you can put it there. Hands on the belly. And we're just starting to take some nice big breaths in. Big breath in through the nose and then breathe out through the mouth. So maybe just picturing anything that's been going on in the day that we don't really want to take to bed with us, being breathed, pushed out of the body on that exhale. So I'm going to go for 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, we're just going to start to hug the knees up in towards your chest. Just taking a little rock or maybe drawing little circles one way then the other way with the knees. As you let the back just take a little bit of a massage, a bit of release, rolling around the very base of the spine. So if this has been a long day, the body's tired, sometimes it's good to, we want to push ourselves and we want to do that little bit extra to get the body back moving again. But sometimes we just need to be gentle, kind. So while we work through this practice, we're not pushing anything, we're not forcing anything. Just taking nice, easy stretches, little bits of movement, just to help let the body release and relax. So when you're ready, we're gonna just let the arms drop out to the side, and as you exhale, roll the knees to the right. Maybe take a little twist with the head there. So we're bringing the eyes to look over to the left. So you can have your eyes closed in this practice as much as you want. Maybe keeping them closed and just peeking at the video whenever you need to. So as we lay here with the twist, just using the twist to wring out body. So wringing out the toxins that we've collected during the day. Wringing out the belly, wringing out the spine. And then when you're ready, exhale, roll the knees over to the left. And then we're going to go do exactly the same thing there. Just let the knees rest heavy to the floor. Take the little twist with the head to look to the right side. So we've got a little twist through the neck, through the spine, helping just to stretch out through the hips, the body, the shoulders, the neck. You're just taking the twists as far as you can. And then roll the knees back into the middle. We're going to cross the right leg over the left. So we just bring the bottom of the shin just above the ankle onto the thigh. And then as you exhale, push the right leg, the right knee away from you. So we're just going to take a little opening through the front of the right hip. So see if we spend a long day sitting, it's going to help tighten up those hip flexors. So it's quite a nice idea just to open out, stretch through the hips in the evening, or any chance that you can through the day. And then as we exhale, we're going to take the left foot up off the floor. So just reaching around, see if you can find the back of the left thigh. So always a moment if you need it, just to grab that strap, that belt, that scarf, whatever you've got, just to wrap around the thigh, and you can pull the leg in towards you there if it helps. Take a little stretch through the back of the right hip here. So anytime you want to add a little rock or anything like that in, go for it. And then the left leg's coming down, and we're just going to hug the right knee up in towards the chest, and then take it just a little way out to the side of the body. So again, we're working on opening through the front of the hips. Stretch away all the way through to the left toes. Try and keep the left hip down on the floor so we're not letting that left hip roll up from the mat. And then release it. Take that right leg down. Bring the left foot over. So again, we're just taking the ankle out to the side there. Squeezing the left knee away from you. So as we work through our little practice here, our little video, if you find that one stretch feels really good, there's absolutely no reason why we can't just stop, pause the video, spend a little bit more time just working on whatever that stretch, that release is that feels good today. So just push the knee as far as you can away from you. Always remembering though that even though we are wanting to open and stretch, we're not forcing, we're not trying to achieve new limits today. It's just about giving the body a little bit of TLC. And then when you're ready, that right leg's coming up off the floor. Maybe use that strap, whatever you're using as a strap if you need it. Otherwise, we're holding around the back of that right thigh with the hands, squeezing the knee up in towards you. And then just try and let the whole of the back of the body feel heavy on the floor. So we get a little stretch through the back at the same time as working with that left hip. Good, then take the right leg down, stretch the right leg away. And I'm going to pull the left knee in, just open the left knee out to the side. Good. Remember that right hip staying down. So let the left knee rock away, open out. And then bring it back into the middle. So the right leg's going to come up to join the left then now. We're going to stretch both legs up towards the ceiling just as far as you can. Maybe just giving yourself a little rub through the back of the legs. Take that little rub through the back, through the front. Maybe come down towards the hips if you need it. And then we're just going to come back to just run a couple of little circles around the base of the spine again. Before we just hold the legs there. So we're going to just gently pull the legs in towards you. So maybe just noticing just a very little bit of a stretch. So we don't want the toes coming all the way back behind. We actually want to keep the feet up above. So Don't worry about coming super low towards you. It's just enough to maybe feel a little bit of an opening. So if you can't quite hold on to the backs of the legs here, again, we're just going to use that little prop to help. Maybe trying to flex the feet. Take some nice big breaths in. Just working through a very gentle inversion here. So a long day on the feet or even just sitting, quite often what happens is the blood sort of starts to pool in the legs can feel quite tired. Perhaps you've been quite active and running around a lot today. So what we're going to do is just let the blood flow back down towards the hips, helping it flush back towards the heart. And that'll help to flush out any toxins in the legs. So sometimes this is a nice one to do where we put our legs up against a wall, but if on a day if we're on a bed or perhaps there's no wall near us, okay, so when you're ready, we're just going to release the legs down. Plant the feet back flat on the floor. Bring the hands around the back of the head. And as you exhale, roll the chin to the chest. So we want the top of the chest and the shoulders to feel quite heavy. So we just get a stretch through the neck. And then we could maybe add a little roll of the head to one side. Rolling the head to the other. So just using the arms, the hands, just to twist the head round. Just as far as that feels good to take. And then give the head another little squeeze up in toward, really tucking the chin in towards the chest. And then we're going to roll the head back down. And keeping the hands behind the head, squeeze the arms out, the elbows out to the side. See if you can just slide those shoulder blades in a little bit deeper in underneath. Just take a little opening out through the front of the body. And then we're going to keep the feet so that the heels are just in front of the hips. And as you exhale, turn the tailbone up. See if you can roll up through the spine. Open, stretch, exhale, roll down. So inhale, roll it up. Exhale, roll down. One more, roll up. And then take it all the way back down. Squeeze those shoulders back. Just taking a little stretch, it will open out here through the front. So remember, if you've been sitting working on a computer a lot, maybe busy in the garden, it's quite a lot of bending forwards. So just pressing the back of the body into the floor as you open out, stretch the body the other way. And then bring the feet together, soles of the feet together. We're going to keep the hands behind the head and just let the knees drop away into Supta Baddha Konasana. Feeling another little opening through the whole of the body then. And then when you're ready, we're either going to just leave it here so that you can turn the whole thing off and jump into bed, or maybe just slide the legs away from you, releasing your hands by your side. Take a moment longer to relax on the mat, on the floor, before you come into bed. We're going to bring the attention back to the breathing. Nice long big breaths in here. Almost imagining that breath like a little flow of water coming in and washing around the mind, and then washing any thoughts away as you exhale. So if you want, you can stay here for longer. Maybe, like I said, if you're in bed, you're literally just going to roll over and switch the video off here. Otherwise, whenever you're ready, we're just going to gently bend the knees, sliding the feet a little way up the mat so that you can roll over onto your side. Slowly sitting yourself up. We're just going to take the arms up as you bring your hands down to the center, bowing your head to your fingers as you seal that little practice in with Namaste. And then when you're ready, just gently making your way through the rest of the evening. If it feels good, just to perhaps hit the like button, subscribe button, or you have a comment to make, do that now, but keep it all gentle, easy, relaxed as you make your way through the evening to bed. Goodbye, see you soon.